Succulent House. My name is Ella. If you are new in this channel, Succulent House is all about succulents, cacti, and gardening, and also my journey with all of you. And also, if you are one of our Suki returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all the comments and the support that I'm getting through this channel. Shout out to those who commented on my last video, and I hope that you continue to support my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and also that bell notification so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. And today's video is going to be all about plant identification. So I'm pretty sure that most of you can relate that it's really difficult to identify plants, most especially if it's a succulent or a cacti. So what we're going to do today is I downloaded 4 apps on my phone, and we're all going to test it out today. So I've carefully chosen six plants, 2 echeverias, 1 I already know the ID, 2 haworthias, 1 I already know the ID and the other one I don't know yet, and then 2 sets of cacti, 1 I already know the ID and the other one I don't know yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out those 4 apps, and we're going to choose and we're going to rate it to whoever gets the name or the plant identification really well. I was inspired by Harley G. I'm going to post the link on the video. I saw her do and also Jolene Foliage. I'm also going to post the link on their channel in this video down at the comments down below. You can see that they've done this plant identification reviews in their channels, but mostly they used house plants. So today what we're going to test out is that if this plant applications can identify succulents as well. So are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so the first app that we will test is this PlantNet. Let's see if it will be able to identify the plants that we chose. Let's just allow. Oops. Okay. Now let's choose gallery. Okay. First, let's start with Echeveria. So this is actually a black prince. Okay, so in the results it gets 1, but it says Sempervivum tectorum, which is actually wrong. So let's see if I can. Yeah, this one is not a Sempervivum tectorum, and it says Aeonium. Yeah, it didn't get the result of this Echeveria, which is actually a black prince. So 1 mistake. Now let's try another one that I don't know the ID yet. So this one is one of my favorite Echeveria. Let's see if it can get the result. It's not an elegance, so I'm pretty sure it's not an elegance. So yeah, the first one, it didn't get 2 out of both of our Echeveria. So let's do another one. This time let's do a Haworthia. So this one is a Haworthia fasciata. So let's see if it can get 1 result. So the photo is correct, but it's not an aloe aristata. So Haworthia 1 is mistake. So let's try another one. And this time it's something that I don't know the name. So this one. Okay, so it's not getting any result. Okay. Now, let's choose. Let's go to the cacti. So this one is an opuntia. Oh, okay. So this one, it got it correctly. So this one is Opuntia microdasis. So one is correct. Now let's go to another one that I don't know of. I already got the picture yesterday. So this one. Time gap between two pictures exceeds limits. Constraint can be disabled from profile option. So let's see. Okay, so let's another one. And then let's try this. Oops. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I don't think none of these are showing the correct cacti. It's not an echinopsis that I know of. It's also not an astrophytum. It's not, maybe it's a gymnocalycium, but Ferrocactus, I think. Nope. It's not a Sirius as well. So it seems that this app is much better when it comes to identifying cacti, but this one is probably the closest, but I doubt if it's an astrophytum or natum. Here you go. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was able to identify my cacti, but definitely it doesn't look the same. Maybe this one though. So yeah, if you do know the ID of this, I'm not sure, but it got one, at least it got one out of the other cacti. So that's 1 point for PlantNet. Now let's go to PlantSnap. All of these apps are free to use. And I'm using an Android phone. Okay, skip tutorial. Okay. Now let's try again with, let's try first with Echeveria. Oh, this one has an option to center, which is much better than the first one that we tried out. So the Echeveria Black Prince, okay, it didn't get that as the correct first result, but Black Prince Echeveria is in the result, so I'm going to give that 1 point. And then let's try another Echeveria. This time I don't know the name, so it's not definitely a Cali Argentea, not a painted lady. and not an elegance. So let's see. This is not a sedum, that I am pretty sure of. It looks different from the photos. So the rare echeveria that I have, they are not able to identify it. So just 1 point for echeveria. Now let's try if they can identify the Haworthia. Let's try with the easy one, which is a Haworthia fasciata. Okay. This one, they got it confused with a Haworthiopsis attenuata. It's close, but I'll probably give it, like, the photos are the same, so I'll give it a point. Now, let's do another one. Okay, let's save it. And let's do another one. Now, this time, something that I don't know. Okay, so it's saying that it's a Haworthia cooperi, but it's actually different from cooperi. So this one, it's showing star cactus, which is different. It's saying symbiformis, which it also looks different from the photo. Not a symbiformis. Also not an Emilie. Also not a Turgida. So, looks like this one, they failed on this one, so just no points for that. Now let's try in the easy ID of this Opuntia microdasis. Let's see if it can identify. Okay, so I already saw that it has a Opuntia macrodasis, so I'm giving it another point. So far, PlantSnap is doing good with the most common succulents. Now let's try this cacti, which I don't know the name, and see if they can identify it. Okay, it says Telocactus rinconensis. So I only got 2 results. It is kind of similar, although if you look at the curves of this and the form of the crown, it's not really the same. So I don't think it's that. So I'm not gonna give it a point. So PlantSnap got 3 out of 3. So PlantNet just got 1 point. Okay, so now let's go to picture this. Let's identify plants. Let's start with the Echeveria. So it's showing as house, canyon, live forever. It doesn't even match at all. So it's none of them got it correctly. So it's not of the result. Now let's try another one. It says tuberose, which is not. Mexican snowball, which is also not the same, especially not a burro's tail. So no points for the Echeveria division. Let's try Haworthia. So it got Haworthia And the good thing is that it has care. Okay, and then let's see what happens if you add it to my garden. Give your plant a name. So let's say zebra. Confirm. And then another one. Let's try this one. Okay, this one it got it correctly, so another point. The reason why I think this is correct because it has a pilifera. The other one just says Haworthia cooperi, which is this photo right here. That's a cooperi, but I think this one is correct because it's a pilifera. It has the scientific classification. It also has the care, which is really good, and like I said, it has a gallery. So yeah, this one is probably one of the closest. Yeah, in the same, similar as mine. Okay, so with Haworthia, it got 2 points. Now let's go to the cacti division. Let's see. Okay, great. It's correct. Bunny ears, cactus, prickly pears, Opuntia microdasis. That's awesome. Now let's go to identify one more that I don't know of. So far, picture this is getting 3 points. This one, horse crippler or clustered barrel. Nope, that's not it. This one is probably the closest. Devil's head, clustered barrel cacti. Not that one. So let's look at the gallery. Yeah, this one is kind of similar. Yeah, so it's probably a devil's head. Okay, so I'll probably just give it another point, but I'm not sure. Um, so if you do know, please, I know that a lot of you are cacti experts out there. So if you do know the ID and if you think picture this got that ID correctly, please post a comment down below. Now let's try seek. Skip for now. Continue without signing in. Allow. All right, now let's start with the Echeverias. We believe this is a member of a dicot. Nope, that's not. So let's try another photo. I don't know why all of these apps keep saying it's a Mexican snowball when it's not. You observed a new species. It's been added to your observation. So seek no points for Echeverias. Now let's go to Haworthia. Oh, we got it. So we believe this is a member of the genus Haworthias, but C couldn't identify the exact species. So let's look another Haworthia. Okay. So it has the same. It does get. I'll give it a point because it classified it as correctly as a Haworthia, but not the specific species. So let's try it with the cacti. Wow, okay. It got that correctly, so 1 point. So far, 2 points. Now we believe is a member of the family of cactuses. Well, you are right, but it's not even specific. So I'll give sake 2 points. Alright, so that is it. Just a little recap. So with PlantNet, it got 1 point. It only got our cacti correctly. With PlantSnap, it got 3 out of 6. Three succulents out of 6 succulents all in all. And then with Picture This, they got 4 out of 6. And with Seek, they only got 2 points. I think the least that I would go for in terms of plant identification would be Seek and PlantNet, because especially PlantNet, because they didn't got anything correctly. If PlantNet and Seek is watching this video, I hope that you will broaden your research in succulents and cacti, because a lot of us succulent enthusiasts would really love like an app that would be specific for succulents. Now, if you really need a plant identification app, I would recommend Picture This, just based on our review for today. Picture This and PlantSnap. So, if you have any other apps that you use for plant identification, please post them in the comments down below. Of course, I still would recommend going to your Instagram feed and either Pinterest. So here's the 3 ways that I ID the plants. I go to Pinterest and I start typing echeverias, and I start looking for the specific echeveria that looks very, very close and similar to the echeveria that I own. If it's not on Pinterest, I go to Instagram. Then I also check the hashtag echeverias, and then you will get a lot of results from there and see if there are any other users that has the echeveria tag, and if there's a similar picture and they know the ID. That's another way for me to identify my plants. Another way is through a Facebook group. If you belong in any Facebook group, if you are from the Philippines, there's a lot of Facebook group that you can join in for cacti and succulent enthusiasts. So I would suggest asking friends to identify your succulents, and it's much reliable than so far an app. So I do hope that you enjoyed today's videos. Thank you so much for taking the time and being with me today. Please go ahead and post the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, suggestions, questions, and I'd be happy to hear from you. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!